Clarkson's Farm is a documentary series that airs on Amazon Prime Video and focuses on the Diddley Squat Farm in Oxfordshire, owned and managed by prominent television host Jeremy Clarkson, known for his work on programs like Top Gear. What was Jeremy's reason for almost quitting farming? How much does Kaleb Cooper make through agriculture? These questions will be answered in this video. Let's go find out. First up, Jeremy Clarkson reveals that he almost quit farming due to the high cost of fertilizer. According to Jeremy Clarkson, the high fertilizer expense almost caused him to give up farming because of the financial strain it would have caused. However, after receiving some guidance, he opted against giving up farming. Clarkson's Farm is a documentary series that follows the presenter Jeremy Clarkson as he tends to his farm in Oxfordshire, known as Diddley Squat Farm. Clarkson is best known for hosting the television shows Top Gear and the Grand Tour. He has nevertheless indicated that he almost gave up his farming profession owing to the rising cost of chemicals, which left him unclear on how to handle the firm moving forward. On the other hand, the broadcaster is rumored to have changed his mind about retiring from the farming profession and is now believed to have chosen to take a regenerative approach to the estate. In his most recent essay for the Sunday Times, the father of 3 children detailed his thoughts and feelings on the event. According to the publication, Jeremy stated that he would be required to pay upwards of £130,000 for pesticides on his farmland. He also noted that the matter has been bothering him for months. He stated that the cost of fertilizer had gone through the roof, citing the fact that the price of the chemical product had climbed from approximately £200 per ton to more than £1,000 over the past year. Jeremy, who runs Diddley Squat Farm in Oxfordshire, stated that he started to have doubts about whether or not it would be better for him financially to take up wilding, which is thought to be a method in which nature is allowed to exist on its own, unmolested by human intervention. As fertilizer prices went through the roof, past the chimney pots and the lightning conductor, and then continued going upwards from £200 a ton to more than £1,000, he started to wonder if he would be better off financially if he took up wilding and went to bed for a year. According to the publication, he claimed that it was not a realistic choice owing to the soil and the size of his property in Chadlington, so he had another problem with it. He explained that he couldn't afford fertilizer because the ground around those parts and the altitude conspired to make the organic option a non-starter. After then, it was stated that Jeremy thought about giving up farming altogether. After talking to a local farmer named Andy Cato, the news site claims he changed his mind about doing it. It is common knowledge that Jeremy was pushed to think about regenerative farming rather than traditional farming. This strategy is believed to involve testing different sections of the farm regularly to determine what kind of chemical intervention those sections may require, as opposed to spraying the crops randomly. According to Clarkson, even while this results in a general decrease in the amount of produce that is grown, profit margins improve due to the decreased use of diesel, fertilizer, and insecticide. However, this is a technique that his conventional farmhand Kaleb Cooper was not enthusiastic about, since driving about in his tractor, eradicating weeds and insects, and pouring chemicals into the soil is how he gets his living. He went on to say that Cooper focused more on how much product volume he was generating, whereas with regenerative agriculture, you think about pounds money rather than pounds weight. Clarkson has claimed that the Diddley Squat Farm will not be closing down, even though the show's continuation depends on the number of viewers who return for subsequent seasons. He said that if people don't want to watch anymore, then they won't produce more. However, if people do want to watch, then they will. Just 3 months after it first opened its doors to the public, Clarkson was given the order to close the cafe and restaurant that he had opened up on his famed farm. In August, the WODC handed Clarkson a notice directing him to make several modifications to his cafe. These modifications included getting rid of all of the portable toilets and dining tables that he utilized. In addition, it mandated that the farm stop selling things that had not been created on the farm or within a 16-mile radius of it, with a few notable exceptions. Next, in other news, Kaleb Cooper makes just 50 pence an hour through farming, despite Clarkson's Farm success. After becoming famous for his role in the Amazon Prime Video series Clarkson's Farm, actor Kaleb Cooper stated that he only pays himself 50 pence an hour for his work. Diddley Squat is a documentary series that follows Jeremy Clarkson as he deals with the day-to-day obstacles of operating his 1,000-acre farm in Oxfordshire. Last year, the farm laborer, who is 24 years old, was thrust into the public eye after appearing as a star in the series. After launching a new cattle business, Cooper disclosed the unfortunate truth about his agricultural wage, even though he was enjoying his newly acquired reputation. When speaking on Ben and Georgie Angie Ainsley's Performance People podcast. He said that when he is working himself is mostly when he is feeding his calves in the morning. He mentioned that he bought 8 calves. It's like a little bit of a new business idea that he is doing, buying calves in and then feed them on milk, which costs him around 200 pounds a calf, then selling them at 9 months. He is attempting to make a profit while determining whether or not it will be successful. He recently did the math and was wondering if anyone knew how much his hourly rate was and how much he pays himself, 50 pence per hour. Cooper also discussed the difficulties of farming amid the present cost of living problem. He stated that it is extremely hard for independent contractors and the industry. He explained, for instance, diesel was 32 pence per liter a year ago. The new price is £1.40. In the world of farming, the guy at the top is the farmer, and he frequently has no better, he continued to say to the PA news agency. Because of this, he said that achieving success in the market is exceptionally challenging. But because he enjoys it so much, what else could he do? This month, Prime Video announced that the farming docuseries hosted by Clarkson would be renewed for a 3rd season, which led to Cooper's candid comments on the farming sector. Clarkson is ecstatic about the fact that the series has become one of the streaming service's most popular programs in the 18 months since it first debuted, much to the satisfaction of the host. Clarkson expressed his excitement over the announcement, saying he was delighted they were doing the 3rd season of Clarkson's Farm. He has stated that he has been thinking of some fantastic new ideas, all of which have the potential to make Charlie, Lisa, and Kaleb extremely miserable. The production team has hinted that fans can look forward to more agricultural shenanigans and usual Clarkson-crafted plans in the upcoming episode, which will focus on the group's efforts to come up with novel and inventive methods to use the other half of the farm. Presenter Jeremy of the Grand Tour disclosed in August this year that filming for the upcoming 2nd season has ended. However, an official date for the Season 2 premiere has not been determined. Cooper's remarks come following Clarkson's assurance that he will continue farming regardless of whether or not Amazon Prime decides to commission another season of his show. According to The Sun, he was quoted as saying that he won't be giving up on farming, even if Clarkson's farm is canceled and there is no one to continue filming it. Jeremy, the host, also discussed a problem he had with cows. His problem discussion allowed Jeremy to brag about his large signs, which Ben had forbidden him to display due to insurance restrictions. They had the phrases "free acupuncture" and "bull in the field, no red trousers" written on them. Jeremy went further by saying that you cannot put danger in the field because if a bull attacks somebody, you agree that you knew it was risky. You can't even put risk in the area. As a result, you are responsible. Therefore, all you can do is spread misinformation and let other people come to their conclusions. Presenter Jeremy of the Grand Tour disclosed in August this year that filming for the upcoming 2nd season has ended. However, an official date for the Season 2 premiere has not been determined. That's it from us, guys. Kindly share your thoughts in the comment section. And if you enjoyed watching this video, it'd be great if you like and share it so your friends can watch it too. Last but not least, subscribe to our channel and punch the notification bell to keep getting more interesting content like this. Thanks for watching.